Another sharp rise in interest said it was raising its key interest rate by 0.75 percent points, lifting it to its highest rate since early 2008. The bank hopes pushing up borrowing costs will cool the economy and bring down price inflation, but critics are worried the move could trigger a serious downturn. The latest increase takes the bank's benchmark lending rate to 3.75% to 4%, a range that is the highest since January 2008. I beg your pardon. Fed Reserve's Chairman Jerome Powell warned that rates were likely to move up again, saying that speculation that the bank might pause was premature. In UK, the Bank of England started raising rates last year, but has so far opted for smaller hikes than the Fed reserves. And moving forward, a new nuclear power plant in Suffolk is under review, and all options are being looked at as the government tries to cut spending. Reports show that plant was expected to provide up to 7% of the UK's total electricity needs, but critics have argued it will be expensive to take years to build. The government is due to unveil its task and spending plans under new Prime Minister Rishi Sunak at autumn statement on November 17. A Treasury spokesperson said delivery infrastructure project was a priority, adding that the HS2 is underway within budget and supporting 28,000 jobs. But the new business secretary, Grant Shapps, gave the clearest indication that the recent commitment by former Prime Minister Liz Truss was very likely to be scaled back. Truss had reportedly pledged to build a major rail scheme in Northern England in full, with a high-speed link eventually connecting towns and cities from Hull to Liverpool through Bradford. But the plans for the rail line, known as Northern Powerhouse Rail, are now expected to be reduced. Let's now join Aynan Lubem for sport news. Stay with us.
Good evening and welcome to the Sport News on World Now at Aynan Lubem. Now to sports news. Costa Rica has unveiled a 26-man squad of Nigeria in a friendly clash between both teams. The North Americans will take on Nigeria's home base Super Eagles in a friendly in San Jose next week, Thursday. Among those notable players in the squad are experienced goalkeeper Keylor Navas. The finals at the 2024 World Cup in Russia were also included. Luis Suarez said that he's in Group E will start their immediate comment. The World Cup, the first held in the Middle East, starts on November 20. Australia spoke out against Qatar's record on human rights and same-sex relationships. Denmark's players will travel to the World Cup without their families as a protest against the country's human rights record, the Danish Football Association last month. Football Australia confirmed the receipt of the letter from FIFA on Friday, but declined for further comment. World Cup organizers have said that everyone, no matter their orientation or background is welcome, which is while also warning against public displays of affection. And now to tennis, where Novak Djokovic reached the quarterfinals of the Paris Masters with a straight set win over Karen Khachanov. Serbia's former world number 1, the 6th seed, beat the Russian 6-4, 6-1. The 21-time Grand Slam winner, 35 years, will next face the 3rd seed, Denmark's Casper Ruud or Italy's Lorenzo Musetti for a place in the semi-finals. Earlier World Cup number 1 Carlos Alcaraz, 19 years, also reached the last 8 with a straight set win, beating Bulgaria's Grigor Dimitrov 6-1, 6-3. The Spaniard will face Russia's 7th seed Andrei Rublev or Denmark's Holger Rune next week. Djokovic has won the title in his past 2 appearances in 2019 and 2021, winning 16 of his past 17 matches in Paris, with his only loss coming against world number 19 Khachanov in the 2018 final. And that's your sport news and world now at 4. Back to Peace for the rest of the news.
Welcome back. Some gunmen have reportedly invaded the staff quarters of the University of Ibadan and killed an official of the National Examination Council identified as Vincent Odinko. Reports gathered that Odinko, who resided in the boys' quarters, was killed while his gadgets, including mobile phones and laptop, were carted away. The incident reportedly happened in the night last Friday as the gunman broke into the BQ of a staff building where Odinko resided with his family. Until his death, Odinko was working with the Senior Secondary School Certificate Examination Internal Unit branch of NECO. However, police are yet to give detail of that incident, while the Oyo State Police Public Relations Officer Adewale Osifeso said investigations had commenced to unravel the detail of the incident. May his soul rest in peace. And that's World Now at 4, but before we go, here are the headlines again. We told you that Nigeria's president and his counterpart have commissioned the Nigeria-Cameroon border bridge and joint post. Egypt's acting leader has died aged 85. And Poland is to build walls on border with Russia. On sport, FIFA pleads with World Cup participants to focus. Remember to visit us on Facebook and Instagram at Hills TV and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Hills TV. I am Peace Ogenegbawe. Thank you for watching.